saying. Yeah. They better tumble dry.
Yeah.
And we've got the definition.
Tumble dry.
Word, tumble dry. Verb, definition, used when speaking to washed up bitches. Sentence, tumble dry, bitch, tumble dry.
And when you leave here tonight and you're in the car going home, will you describe me as a Waffle House?
No, I'd never say you were a Waffle House, darling.
Are you sure?
Yes, I'm positive.
Because a Waffle House is...
Word, Waffle House. Adjective, definition, a clearly misguided old wrinkle.
As a Waffle House.
I'm sorry.
Oh, dear. Now, listen, I'm thrilled, John Bishop, here because I haven't seen you, and I just wanted to say well done, congratulations on what you did. Because I don't know if Nicki and Mark know this, but John is raising, because it's gone over 4 million and counting. It's embarrassing to hear, but it's the highest amount ever raised for charity by a single person in a single event. So, for anyone who's been living under a rock, or for Nicki or Mark, what did you do? Just tell us what you did.
There's an organisation over there called Sport Relief, and so I did which raises money for developing world and people in the UK. So they came up with this challenge, which was to ride a bicycle from Paris to Calais, which is 185 miles, and then the next day row the English Channel, and then the next day run the first of 3 consecutive marathons. So run 3 marathons over 3 days and finish in London.
God.
And 3 days?
But this will give you an idea of how hard it was. We've got a clip, and this is day two, like all he's done at this stage. I say all he's done at this stage, but it is in terms of all day. He's done the bike ride, right? Yeah. So this is day 2, rowing the boat. Here's John. Because you'd only had an hour's sleep.
Yeah, the bike ride took longer than we expected, so I got into Calais at 4 in the morning, and then I had to have an ice bath and everything, so I went to sleep at 5 and then got up at 6, because we had to leave when the tide was right to leave.
And was it kind of miserable in France? Because obviously people weren't cheering you on, they weren't...
No, it was miserable because it was France. There should be a sponsored Visit France. There was one point, like, I left Paris, and then there was one point where I was trying to do this thing where you balance on your bicycle, you know, like cyclists do, to keep the balance when they reach a traffic light. And I just fell off because I lost my balance and I couldn't get my feet out of the pedals. And there was all these old French people at a bus stop, and I just fell off in front of them, and they just went... Just nothing. Just not, are you OK, or anything. Nothing. You couldn't give a toss in front. So it was a little bit miserable. I got some mates who met me halfway and give me a bit of a lift, because riding through the night was horrible as well.
And watching the programme, I mean, you really suffered. I mean, the marathons...
Yeah.
There must have been moments... There must have been lots of moments when you thought, I really should stop this.
Yeah, but there's a camera crew. So you just think, if I stop this, I look like a right dickhead. Because everyone knows I've stopped, so there's a little bit of that. And also, you get carried along. I mean, there's a big momentum that's built up with something like this. And when you got to the UK, I've got to be honest with you, it's probably the most humbling thing I've ever done, and the most significant thing, because when I got to the UK and people were beeping their horns, then you were finding out how much money was being raised. It was beyond anything I could have thought, to be honest.
But running on the hairline fracture...
Yeah.
You had a hairline fracture?
No, towards the end, they thought, when they put that boot on, I got sent off, and they actually booked an operating theatre the following day. And when they did the scan, fortunately, they decided it didn't have to be operated on. So, I don't know. I mean, everything's settled down. But, I'm old anyway. So everything hurts anyway. It just hurts a little bit more than it used to hurt.
And the day after it was all over, was it kind of a terrible letdown? Was it euphoric? Because you presumably you spent months preparing for it, and then...
Yeah. What's odd about it is that it becomes everything that you think about, because it's such a big thing, because it was all set up, it was in the press, and then you think, I can't let anyone down by not doing it. And then when you finish, it's like you've got nothing else to think about. You've got your life back, but then, you know, the first week or so, you're just swelling up and everything just hurts.
God. But
it's like having a baby. Like, I'm saying this, and there's women sat at home who have given birth thinking, get over yourself.
Yeah, nobody sponsored me.
Yeah.
But Nicki, are you sporty at all?
No.
No.
You got to keep fit, though, for what you do.
Well, being on stage keeps you fit. It's almost like cardio. Like, whenever I'm on tour, I lose so much weight so quick. But when I'm home, I have to do so much to lose it.
Well, what do you do?
I get on, like, the elliptical machine. Elliptical machine, not the treadmill, I shouldn't say that. The one that goes like this.
Yes, I know, yes.
And that one does it for me. Like, I'll do that for 30 minutes every other day. That's when I'm in my workout mode. But I can't.
I got one of them.
Yeah?
You cannot look tough as a bloke on one of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then when you stop, it goes backwards and then it goes forward.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
Because Mark was you were very sporty as a kid. Was it wrestling you did?
I was a wrestler, yeah.
But proper, like you were on a team and everything.
Not like MMA or anything. I was a collegiate, high school wrestler.
And why did you stop?
I saw the drama department, and they could eat whatever they want, and the girls were much better looking.
Oh, dear. Now, John Bishop, we've got to say, you are going on a huge tour next year.
Well, no, this year, September.
This year?
I mean, this is it. Like, when you do something like the sport relief thing, it takes over everything. And then you forget you've got to go back to work. So I'm going on I've got an arena tour booked from September to November. But it can only be that time, because that's the only time I've got free. But you know what it's like? You do stand-up. It's like what you do and what you do. You know, stand-up's what I do. I just love doing it, so I had to get back to do it.
And it's massive. It's big arenas, isn't it?
Oh, it is the big arenas, the big rooms, yeah. Well, you know, it's been nice.
And the tour's called Roller Coaster, and I know that people all over the country want to come out and cheer you and see you.
I wanna go.
There'll be no running.
All right, so good luck with that.